ladies, this is Linda Hodge. We are back here on Warrior Woman Wednesday. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Well, we are starting a new series. And so from week to week, we're going to have a variation of topics. And so today, I really want to just chat for a few moments about being a kingdom woman. So let's start. A kingdom woman has learned faithfulness versus a carnal woman runs from faithfulness. You know, it's so important that we really learn to be faithful in the thing that God has called us to do and to be, and be faithful really to ourselves and of course the assignment that God has given us. Many times it's so easy for us to stop doing things or run from projects because it's uncomfortable. You know, it doesn't feel like there's something that we need to be doing now, due to procrastination. And, it really just falls down really many times to just being lazy. So a kingdom woman has learned faithfulness. That's something that she have learned. That's something that she have really incorporated into her character, into her DNA, versus a carnal woman runs from faithfulness. The next one is a kingdom woman knows how to prevail in the spirit until Christ is formed in her, versus a carnal woman allows the world to mold, shape, and define her. Now let's talk about that for just a few moments. So I just said a kingdom woman knows how to prevail in the spirit until Christ is formed in her. And the Bible actually talks about that over in Ephesians. Paul was talking to the church, to the Ephesian church, and he said, I pray that Christ be formed in you. So it's so important that we allow the Spirit of God to form us. And how do we allow that? Well, number one is we've got to pray. We got to study the Word, of course. We got to actually meditate on the Word. And so just doing the basic principle things will allow the Word to begin to form us, versus a carnal woman allows the world to mold, shape, and define her. You know, it's so easy many times to allow the world to just begin to mold, shape, and define who you are as a woman. You have so many voices out there that telling you that, well, a woman acts like this and a woman don't do this, and so we have many times have adopted those mindsets and have incorporated those mindsets into our world. So the next thing, a kingdom woman knows that it's possible to have a new life and a new heart. I love that. She realizes a kingdom woman knows that it's possible to have a new life and a new heart, but be without a new head. So in order to have a new life and to be that kingdom woman, you've got to actually be able to discern really what's in your head, versus a carnal woman says, I just just got to be me despite the condition of my head. So it don't work that way. In order to be a kingdom woman, you got to get your head right. You got to get your head straight. You got to learn how to say no. You got to know what you're thinking. You have to actually monitor your thinking. The next thing is that a kingdom woman knows that real greatness rests not on how much she have, but on how much she have lost. That is so important. Versus a carnal woman refuses to go through the process of the abandonment of self. The next one is a kingdom woman knows how to keep her heart clean. Ladies, that is so important that you keep your heart clean. Versus a carnal woman allows bitterness, unforgiveness, jealousy, conceit, malice, strife, backbiting to be her weapon of war. Many times we use those things. We use bitterness and unforgiveness, jealousy, conceit, as a mass weapon of destruction. So a kingdom woman knows how to keep her heart clean. So it's so important that we forgive quickly. It's so important that we do not judge folks. And I know many times it's so easy for us to judge people because of the fruit they're bearing. But that's not your responsibility. It is not your responsibility to, feel like you need to judge everybody and be the policeman for everybody and, monitor everybody and then actually go and, be the mouthpiece and tell everybody what you discern and what you see. No, that is not your business. That's not what God called you to do. Keep your heart clean. You got enough to deal with yourself instead of trying to be the referee or the policeman over somebody else's heart. All right, ladies, let's move on. A kingdom woman has learned how to allow God to break her and build her up. Oh gosh. That's a lot right there. Sometimes you got to be broke down in order to be built back up. Versus a carnal woman believes that she is a God all to herself. She thinks she got it going on. She thinks that she's fine the way she is. She feels that God, don't need to tell her anything. She feels that she is absolutely wonderful in the state, in her crazy mess, in her crazy mindset, whatever condition that she's in, that is good. So let me repeat that again. A kingdom woman have learned to allow God to break her and build her up, versus a carnal woman believes that she is a God to herself. And the next one for today, and the last one actually for today, is a kingdom woman allows the word of God to judge her, versus a carnal woman is looking to judge everybody else. And that's actually what I just said a few moments ago. You got to allow the word of God to judge you, versus a carnal woman is looking to judge everybody else. You got to stay out of folks' business. Take care of your own business. Deal with your own inadequacy. You got enough on your plate instead of trying to figure out and sort out what's on somebody else's plate. Well, ladies, this is it for today. We're going to pick back up on next week on what it means to be a kingdom woman. Bye-bye.